Salvete Omnes. Nomen meus canicus. So, our next step is to go to the tavern. So talk to Sigmund here. I'm glad you're here, Pessimus. I've heard of your efforts on the island of the village. On behalf of the village. Thanks to you, opportunities have begun to materialize to turn the situation around. There's a traitor here in the village. Someone who has given himself to the cult willingly, mad as that is. We now know what his next move will be. And that is where you come in, Pessimus. The fool is planning to attack the tavern and kill me. But when he arrives with his Sahuagin allies, he won't find me, he'll find you. I think I'm starting to see where this is going. Don't worry, my men will ambush most of the Sahuagin before they get near the place. But make sure you kill the traitor. Under no circumstances allow him to get away. His name is Jacoby Drexelhand. Now, are you ready? Now, Jacoby Drexelhand is the crypt keeper from Hayton's Rest. The one who didn't think anybody was going to survive unless they joined the cult. So, wasn't hiding things too well. Ready as he'll ever be. Let's do this. Okay. Go in on elite.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the Collaborator stepping in from the dark.
You again. The Sahuagin blame me for your heroics. I'm sick of your tampering. And I'm sick of yours, traitor. Prepare to die. Alright, so now we have another wave fight, although in this case we're not protecting anything. One little quirk of this quest that most people aren't going to stumble into, but just so that it's said, if you dismiss your hireling, let's say I summoned the barbarian hireling here, Byron, who is awesome, but then thought, you know what, I want some healing, and so I dismissed Byron to summon Dryad, the quest would fail. So if you can look over in my objectives, it says do not leave until the Collaborator is dealt with. That counts your hirelings for some reason. It probably shouldn't, but it does.
Gives the Sahuagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final
There's a
assault.
chest back here behind the bar.
You notice a small chest hidden behind the bar.
A little behind the times there, DM. So now we have to wait for the next wave. There's just one more wave. There we go. Now, I want to be fighting with Dryad because I get sneak attack damage whenever a mob is attacking someone else. I get sneak attack damage. So anyone that she has the aggro for.
Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand, he must have fled into the cellar.
Actually, I don't need that intimidate anymore. Because I don't want the aggro. I want her to have the aggro.
Drexelhand isn't here. However, webbed footprints on the ground betray the location of a secret passage. Backtracking them may reveal the way to open that passage.
Okay, so I think I've lowered the DC or difficulty check for this secret door quite a bit, and it's come up for nearly every character that I've ever played. But if it doesn't for some reason and you're not able to search it, there is a lever
The chamber
here.
beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Korthos village.
Okay, nothing particularly useful. Do need to be keeping an eye out for better armor. this quest is very linear. So you don't really need to worry about getting lost. Take out these two. And then there's going to be 4 those minions. I don't really see my bleed going through. Not entirely sure why that's... After my recording, I'll look at my log and see if I can find evidence. Now, if you need to rest, you can rest. There is 1 minion behind this door here, and then we have the last fight. Now, one thing I haven't really pointed out, there are a bunch of bonuses here that you can get, and one is a bonus for killing a certain number of monsters. Conquest is the highest, so we've already got that. In the past, you had to avoid killing Jacoby and killing some of the ads to get the bonus. They've adjusted the numbers, so you have Conquest by the time you get to Jacoby. So there's no need anymore to avoid attacking Jacoby and finishing the quest.
There. That Weasley Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
So I actually want to focus on Jacoby, because if I do die, which I probably won't, but if I do die, the quest will be finished. Alright, so that finishes the quest. Now we can take care of these ads. And there's an optional Kiv Neural here. It's an optional. We get a little bit more XP. Another shield I don't need. Alright, we'll finish out. Alright, so we turn the quest in here. There you are. I was worried they got you. Did you kill him? Did you kill Drexelhand? Drexelhand. Yes, Jacoby Drexelhand is dead. And may he spend an eternity in Kyber's bowels. This is wonderful news, my friend. We have reached the tipping point. At last we can take the fight to the Swagan. Thank you. Alright, so there's a bunch of stuff here. And depending on your class, you may find some of these more or less useful. As a ranger, I want this scimitar. The scimitar is good because of its critical threat range. It's got an 18 to 20, so I'm going to crit relatively often. I like this scimitar very much because of this body feeder. Whenever a body feeder weapon you wield scores a critical hit, you gain 15 temporary hit points that last for a minute. So this is going to give me a lot of temporary hit points. Quite frankly, I'm tempted to run this quest again.
It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin. Out in the
Just to get
of Korthos Island.
just to get another one. But we'll get another scimitar later. Okay. So I've changed my weapon set. And so now I have a scimitar in my right hand and a dagger in my left. And again, we'll get another scimitar later. Now, this person here, this is a quest designed to introduce you to the store, which a lot of people have an issue with, which is fine. I don't blame you if you have an issue with that. If you are a brand new player on a brand new server, by the time you get to this person, you have already earned the DDO points from playing to make the purchase. What it gives you is, if you follow the quest, is you buy something out of the store and then you give it to a guy and he gives you a res cake to res yourself in a quest if you're not near a res shrine. One of the cheapest ways to get one of those things, I actually do that with all my characters every life, because it's a cheap way to just build up cakes. I don't use them very often, but I like to have them just in case. Do it or don't do it. That's up to you. All right, from here, I will... Oh, we got a point, so I'm going to go ahead and get my wolf pup. And I'm going to go ahead and summon him. Okay, so now I have an extra little hireling type thing. He's not terribly powerful, but he can draw aggro and let me get sneak attack. And eventually he can get sneak attack, so if I have the aggro, he has sneak attack, it's great. Alright. So I will say gratias vobis ago. If I missed anything in that collaborator quest, let me know. Please leave any other comments. Let me know how you think this series is doing, and I will see you next time. Si valetis, ego valeo, valete.